how are you doing? My name is Marlena, as in lyna.rules. Nice to meet ya. I'm silly. So in today's video, I did an ULTA haul. Last week I went to ULTA and just bought some random things, and I was like, let me just go ahead and do a video just showing how I could just make a makeup look out of the random things I bought from ULTA. So far, I really think the look came out really nicely. I mean, it's kind of cute. Got my puffs today. I think the lashes look good. All of that. I mean, if you want to see how I got this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the end of the video. Alright, see you soon. Hey, it's Marlena here. So today's video is an ULTA haul. Here's my bag with the ULTA products. I already washed and toned and all that stuff in my face, so we can go ahead and get into the video. I need to moisturize. Moisturizing is very important. I didn't know about moisturizing at first. I was using like aloe vera gel for no reason all over my face every night, and I went to ULTA and it was like, no ma'am. So I got this Clinique Moisture Surge from them. The full bottle was about $40, and I am a broke college student, so I couldn't afford that. So I got this size. I don't use a lot because a little go a long way. So I just got this, and this retails for $12. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit on my hand, about that much, and just put it all over the face. It feels really good on the skin. You can really tell that it's really moisturizing everything. I like it. Feel better than aloe vera, I know that. I prefer, if you're gonna use aloe vera on your face, I prefer you to use like fresh aloe vera from like Whole Foods, because they be putting some in the aloe vera that you can like buy at Walmart, because I don't know, it make my face feel weird, and I got sensitive skin, so I would prefer to just buy a real moisturizer and just be on a budget. My face feel really good. I really like how it feels so far. So yes. So next we're gonna take this Professional Matte Rescue. This small bottle, yes, I'm gonna keep buying the small ones. This retails for $13. I do not know how much the regular size of this cost, but knowing the fact that this is $13 by itself, I'm just gonna buy this one. This is the Matte Rescue one. I have really oily skin, so I need something that's gonna mattify my face and keep my face just kind of like in place for the day. And a lot of other beauty YouTubers really like this product, so therefore I was like, hey, let me just go ahead and try it. Like I said, I'm just gonna use a little bit, just this dot, and put it all over the face once again. Make sure you get all my pores, because I got some rough skin, real rough skin, so we just need some to help me. So the next thing I am going to use is this Milani foundation. The first time I used this was for my prom. A lady that I know did my makeup, and I really liked it. It wasn't that bad. It's more medium to full coverage, so if I just want to go for a natural type look, I can. If I want to go for a full coverage look, I can. So usually I would use caramel, but I have a tan, so I'm gonna have to use a darker shade. So I'm gonna go in with amber today. I'm gonna take my wet Real Technique sponge. This retails for about $5. It's really squishy. It feels so soft. So I'm just gonna take this and put it all over the face. I went ahead and put 2 squirts on my hand, but usually I go in with 1. I don't know what type of look I want to do today, so let's just go in with it. Okay, now that the foundation is done, I'm going to go in with concealer. So I bought the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade Caramel. Like I said, I usually go in with a caramel foundation. So of course I bought the caramel concealer, even though they're two different browns. This kind of is lighter than the Milani caramel foundation, so I kind of like it that way. But you always want to go in with either your concealer being the same color, or you want it to be like one shade lighter to just give that brightening effect. So yeah, so let's go in. I typically don't use too much concealer. I just kind of go like that, just because I can't just go all the way down here and then cover like all of this and then like wipe it out. Mainly because my face is kind of small, so then it just seemed like way too much product. So I'd rather just do a little bit with a couple of lines than just sit here and just like go all in, because that's just way too freaking much for me. So like I said, I just go like under there and then just like a couple lines, and then of course I'm gonna highlight the bridge of my nose, do my little wiggle right there, and just do a little here and a little bit at the cupid's bow, and that's about it. I typically just let my concealer sit for a minute. I don't know why, but it just seemed like the coverage of the concealer is just way better when you do it that way, so I just kind of let it sit for a minute. So next what I do is I contour. I don't contour for real, but I contour enough. So I'm just gonna take this Fit Me press powder by Maybelline in the shade Mocha, and I'm going to use this brush here. This is typically like a blush brush, but I don't really have a blush brush. I only got two big brushes, and that is these two here. So we just gonna multi-purpose this brush today, and I'm just gonna put it from here to here just as a slight contour of my face, because I look young and I want to look like I'm my age sometimes. So we're just gonna take it, and I just kind of like press the brush a little bit just to make it a little bit flatter, and then I just go in just like this. And I try not to bring it like all the way down here. It's really just supposed to stay in like this general area. It's not supposed to be like too deep and too noticeable. I don't really like mine like that. I like it just kind of, I know it's there, but it ain't too much, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna do this here again and just rub it there, and then just kind of blend it out, because everything always needs to be blended. I don't know, it's just not like a big transition type thing. It's more subtle. Okay, now that we have that done, we can just go ahead and blend out the concealer. So I'm just gonna blend the concealer out. I also like to slightly contour my nose. So I like to take a Morphe brush. It's this really tiny Morphe brush here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but honestly, usually Morphe brushes have names on them, but I bought it in a package like this where it was like an eye set, but I used this for my nose even though it's an eye set. It was like 6 brushes, and it came with this pouch, and it retails for $20. Listen, a lot of products I was finna buy was like 40 and up, so me being on a budget, I was like searching for some products that I could use without spending too much money. So yes, this retailed for $20. I really just kind of like how small this brush is and how precise it is, rather than just going in with like a big brush and trying to contour my nose, which isn't that big. So I'm gonna still go in with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, and I'm just going to contour my nose. So what I like to do is I like to start in this general area near my eye, and then just go down my bridge of my nose and just go towards the tip like so. I don't really like my contour being deep at all, so I just kind of like leave it like that, and then I just go in on the other side and do the same thing. So yeah, and I'm probably going to use some of the brushes multiple times because like I said, we got limited things. I do have a decent amount of brushes, I mean, and a couple of more, but the way I just kind of transition from colors and doing different things is I take a wipe and then I just kind of brush the brush on there and then go in with the next thing, because the wipe kind of get majority of the product off, and then you just kind of dust it off and whatever. Now what I do is I take a brush and then a bigger brush and just kind of blend it out to the best of my abilities, because girl, I don't have a real technique for it, so I just kind of brush it out. So now we're just going to powder the skin and bronze the skin. So for powder, I take the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder by Maybelline in medium deep. This color is a little light, I would say, so I just really just keep it in the highlighted areas because we don't really need it to make me look too cakey. I also don't like putting a lot, so sometimes I have my powder brush here, but when I notice is when I dip in and just go and swipe, it's just like a lot of product just come up and be on my face and it can kind of look cakey. So what I do is I take my beauty sponge and then I just dip in there really, really lightly, and then I just pat. That's already still a lot for me. So I just kind of pat it in, and this is like my light bake because I just can't, and the powder is there. It might seem like in it, but it's there. And then I just kind of go where I highlight it at, and then like a little here and a little here, and then I just that's the baking process. That's the light bake. And while that is baking, I just go ahead and bronze my skin. So this does not sell in Ulta Beauty. Actually, it sells in drugstores like Rite Aid, Walgreens, also sells at Walmart, a couple of other places. This retails for about $4 something. I also found out about this product from the lady doing my prom makeup. It's really nice and it is a really cheap price point and I really like it. It's called Black Radiance again. So I go ahead and use this brush one more time, wipe off that mocha from Maybelline, and this shade is Bronze Glow. So I just take a little bit and then I just bronze. So I just go here and I just go in with the bronze because it's sometimes if you look too light, it's just a problem. So we don't want to look too light in here. So just get the temples. I'm gonna get here. I'm satisfied with that. Now, I don't really bake too long. and just wipe all that away. All that. Oh. And there we go. It's not too cakey. It's in the skin. And that's the way I like my bake. I mean, the point of baking is so that your foundation and concealer don't really crease. So there we go. And since we just used a lot of powders and all of that, I'm just gonna go in with my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This small bottle retails for $16. Listen, I know y'all probably like, hey Lena, I thought we were supposed to be on a budget. Okay, listen, MAC Fix Plus is really, really good. I saw my mama use it, and then like a lot of beauty YouTubers that I also watch use it. So I was just like, I gotta get it too. This is the small traveling size. So you can only imagine how much the actual full size is. But to be honest, for this to be a traveling size, it does take a long time to use up, especially if you don't wear makeup every day. I do not wear makeup every day. I just kind of wear it on like special occasions or something, or I'm just feeling bored and want to play in some makeup, and then I take it right back off. So for me, like my mom had hers longer than me, so she's still not out of it. She done had it for like 2 months. No, longer than 2 months. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to run out that quickly. If it does, then I'm just going to buy another $16 one, because I am not finna go search for the real size one knowing that it costs a lot of money. Maybe when I got some more money to spare, I would, but right now, it's not it. So I'm just going to take it and spritz all over the face. I will never get used to spraying my face. I've noticed that a lot of people freaking love it. Me and just spraying the face, I don't know. I just don't, I'm not into it. And then what I like to do, I like to let it dry just a second, and then I just take my beauty blender and just press everything in. That basically helps all the powders just like melt in the skin. I always like doing it because I like the way you look after I do it. So I don't know, sis. I just like the way it look after I do that part. And sometimes I just like to go back in with my bronzer just a little bit and go ahead and shade in that. Okay, work. Ooh. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is do the brows off camera, and then we'll be right back to do the eyeshadow look. So I went ahead and did the brows and primed the eyelids. All I did was use some concealer to prime my eyelids. I prefer to use concealer because it just allows the foundation to stick better personally to me. So that's what I did. Brows. This is the best we're gonna get them today. So here's my embarrassing moment of the video. I don't know. It's the eyebrow pencil that I bought recently. It's just not working for me personally. So we'll probably do a video where I just try out different eyebrow pencils and do that, because I can't. So we're just gonna go ahead and move on to eyeshadow. I love eyeshadow, and this is the moment where it really matters, because everybody love eyeshadow looks. So if I mess up on my eyeshadow, either I'm gonna get super hate comments or go viral for having bad eyeshadow. But I don't think it's gonna be bad. It's just that, of course, I'm gonna be nervous. This is my first video. So The eyeshadow palette that I bought from Ulta is this one here, the Morphe eyeshadow palette 35H Hot Spot. This only retailed for $24. I was surprised. I was like, 24 for this? Are you serious? So I was like, let me just go ahead and cop this, because the other one was like $49, $39, la la la. And then I see a $24 palette. Do you think I'm not gonna get it? I'm getting it. Anyway, so it comes with bubble wrap and everything. I already looked at it. It's beautiful shades. So this is how the inside looks. As you can see, it's a really, really pretty palette. I really like the shade. I already did like a blue look with it. I'm not posting that look unless y'all just want me to. But today, I think I want to go... I think I just want to go with a gold burgundy type look. I don't know. I'm just feeling frisky. It's going to be like burgundy, brown, gold. Yeah. So, I think that's what I want to do. So, we're just going to head and start with a transition shade. I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the shade Caffeine Buzz, just to set my concealer on the eyelids and just have it as a nice transition shade for all the colors coming. So I'm just going to take this brush that I've had for a long time. I don't know what company it's from. Oh, I do. It's a cheek crease on this brush. So honestly don't know where it came from, but it's been in my bag for about 3 years. So if it works, it works. Like I said, we are broke. Okay, so I'm just gonna take, like I said, the Caffeine Buzz and just apply it over the lid, all over the lid. So we're just gonna nicely put on there. Okay, so next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this shade here, Spotted, right there. I'm take Spotted, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it towards the crease. We're gonna take this brush. This is from Wet n Wild. It does not have a name. As you know, you can get these Wet n Wild brushes from Dollar Tree, from Five and Below, from any cheap store. So, and I understand like people have their preferences, but a brush is a brush, and if it works, it works. So I'm gonna take Spotted and just apply it towards the crease, but it's probably gonna go more everywhere. So we're just gonna start here and just... I personally enjoy how pigmented it is. I'm a person that when I first started playing with makeup, I bought like all the really cheap palettes. So every time I see like a color that's pigmented or like show up on my skin for real and don't dust away, I get really excited. But since a girl got a job now, I can afford to go buy me a palette with some color to it, sis. Oh my gosh. And I really like how it's blending. Like it's pigmented, but I can like move it around, which I appreciate, because sometimes you'll be sitting here blending for like a good 15 minutes just to get it to blend. Move a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So next, I'm just gonna take, I think I wanna take this brush right here. It's smaller than the last. As you can see, that was more fluffier, and this one kind of, but it's kind of more pointed. So we're just gonna take this brush, and we are going to go in the shade Off the Grid right here. Hopefully y'all can see that. Off the Grid. It's kind of like a darker brown kind of reddish shade. I really like it, to be honest. We're gonna take that shade and we're just gonna put it more in the crease. I don't know, it's like all of them gonna go towards the crease, but it's gonna be like blended, so I can't really just describe it as like, it's just all crease really. So we're just gonna take that and just really put it in there, right in this area here. as you can see, when I do blend it, you still can see the red. So that's why I was like, it's all crease, but it's not crease. And like anytime you feel like the shade, you feel like you losing that previous shade, you just go in with that other brush you was using and just blend it out. You know, the purpose is just getting that nice blend. And when you blend it seamlessly, it's just gonna look so good. Okay, so now that we are done with those shades, and it's okay that they look messy, that's why we have concealer to clean it up, hunty. Okay, so now that we have those shades, we're gonna go in to just really like deepen that crease. And yes, I sound crazy, but you know what, who ain't? Anyway, we're gonna go in with this shade called All Night Long. Yes, I said it country, I am from Tennessee. All Night Long right here is really dark brown shade. We're just gonna take that with this Morphe brush. Now, I bought this Morphe brush separately from the bag here, the eye bag, and this is actually called the Morphe M431 brush. I think this retail for like $6. I'm not sure the exact price, and I don't feel like looking for the receipt, which is probably in the bag, but I'm lazy. So I really like, my mama had a brush like this. She didn't have a Morphe brush, but she had a brush like this, and I used it on an eye look in the past, and I just really like how this just specifically keeping the crease and blends it out. So we're just gonna go in with this and go into All Night Long and really deepen that crease as much as possible without it like looking crazy, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna take it straight to the crease. When we do this, we do it like in the outer V. So the outer V is here. Well, this is the crease, and then the outer V is like here. These two little areas. That's the outer V. So we're just gonna do it just like that. And now what we're gonna do is go back into the shade All Night Long, and we're just gonna blend this out. Make sure you seamlessly blend it out. And then I'm just gonna go back in just because I just feel like it. I'm just gonna go back in to spot it and just make sure we didn't lose that shade. Okay, so I know it's coming down here and stuff, but you know, it'll be fine because we have concealer. Okay, so now it's the time where we will be like cutting the crease. So I do have a crease brush. It's dirty right now, but I learned something. So there are certain brushes that you use for your eyebrows when you use that eyebrow pomade. I have like 3 of them. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, I have 3 of them, but I can't find the other one, so here are 2 of them. And I personally like to cut the crease with the eyebrow pomade ones, mainly because they're flat and then they have this sharp line, so then I can be like kind of precise with my lining. Now, it is good to use a flat top concealer brush to do your cut creases, but it's just a personal preference that I use this just to get, you know, the line I want. I don't know why. It's just me. So what I'm gonna do is take my NYX concealer and I'm just gonna plop some on my hand, and then I'm just gonna take this concealer brush by Morphe, eyebrow brush pomade thing by Morphe. As you can see, it is made for the eyebrows because they all obviously have a eyebrow spoolie at the end. So I'm just gonna take it and put some concealer on there, and then it's going to cut my crease. So cutting a crease is very strategic, so it takes some time to get there, but before it took longer, so that's why I like this brush, because I make the line and then I color it in. I make the line, color it in. So that's why I just kind of, I like this method better personally. That's a plus when you just have a surplus of these brushes for no reason. So I just want to set it really quickly. So I'm just gonna go in with that transition shade that we used earlier, and we're just gonna set it nicely, really quickly. I'm not using a lot, I'm just slightly setting that concealer. It's a slight set, okay? And then if you messed up, just go in with the go in with the shade that you used before, and just like clean it up just a little bit, because you're just bringing those colors back just a little. So now I'm just going to bring the colors that was up here in the lid and just kind of make sure that it's a little down here, so that when we transition to the gold and stuff, it don't look kind of choppy with the colors. So I'm just probably gonna bring, like, take Spotted, and you see how it's like really dark at the outer V. We're just gonna take a tap, just tap lightly. And then I'm gonna go with the brush that we used Spotted with, and we're gonna take Spotted and we're just gonna put it next to Off the Grid and just kind of blend it out. That's why I'm using motions like this. Like, although you want to tap it, you also want to just make sure it is blended, because if it ain't blended, then it just look weird. And then this is this is how I'm going to blend the gold into those. So I'm just going to take another brush, and I think I just want to take this brush over here. It looked like a paintbrush. I kind of like how this looks like a paintbrush. I don't know. And then I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of Max Fix Plus, which I locked, okay? I'm just going to shake it out just to tone a bit. And then we're going to take the shade Outfit Change. We're going to take Outfit Change, and we're just going to put it like next to the, like, to spot it. So I'm going to take it on the brush, and then we're just going to place it on top. And because it's a darker gold, it don't look like, it's just like, I don't know, it's more like a shimmery brown. It's not necessarily like a gold shade, but it looks really nice with it, like, blended next to each other. And then I'm just gonna take this brush, the one that we used to transition shade, and then I'm just gonna move it across. Living. Now I'm gonna take this nice little flat looking brush, which I don't know the name of because it's from the package thing, and we are going to take this shade here, the next gold shade, Slay Day, and we're just gonna put it next to Outfit Change and, like I said, blend it out. I think I want to spray it just to make it more, I don't know, like a flat shade, you feel me? I'm just going back in with Outfit Change just to make sure that it shows up and it's just blending together. Next, we're gonna take this little brush from Wet n Wild, which I don't know the name of because it doesn't have a name, and we're gonna take this shade here called Poppy. Hopefully y'all can see when I'm pointing at these shades. And we're also gonna spray this brush just gonna fan it. And then this is the brightest shade, so we're just gonna go in with it, and we're just gonna put it in the inner corner. And then I'm just gonna kind of just bring it down just a little bit. And then what I like to do is go back with the brush that I used, spot it with, and just tap, but not really tap. And then we're just gonna blend the top together so it don't look crazy. I like it. That's a nice look. I don't know if y'all like it, but I like it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and finished the other eye off camera. I also went ahead and cleaned up the sides. All I did was use my concealer and the brush that I cut my crease with, and I just kind of went in a straight line up and blended it out, just getting rid of like all that extraness. And then I also went ahead and did under my eyes. Now all I did was put the colors that's on the lid under my eyes in a straight line and just blended them out, and that was all I did. So next we're just gonna do liner. Usually I just do like the little liner where it's like a wet brush and I just go, you know. But today I just decided to grab the Scandalized 24-hour wear little marker thing. My mama showed it to me because I gave her one of the ones with the brushes and she was like, I don't like that one. So I was like, oh, well, let me just use this for a change. So let me just go ahead and do my eyeliner really quickly. Okay, eyeliner done. I would say I kind of do like the little pen. I mean, I could do both. To be honest, I think I like the pen. So yeah, I think I really do like the liner. So next we're gonna do mascara. Mascara is something. So what the mascara we're gonna use is the new Dang Girl mascara by Too Faced Cosmetics. It actually don't say Dang Girl, it say that. And I just don't feel like cursing right now. So we're gonna take this and just see how it go. This is the smaller size. I honestly do not know how much this cost, but I think it'd be good. I mean, they were popular for the Better Than Sex mascara, so I'm pretty sure this gonna smack because you gotta one up each product. So if the Better Than Sex mascara was supposedly so good that it went viral, then I'm pretty sure the Dang Girl mascara gonna be good too. So let's go ahead and try it. I really like it. This is a very, very nice mascara. I like to go in with two mascaras. So I'm just gonna take the Black Radiance Full Effect mascara. The only reason I like to use this, even though they nicely, like I did it nicely having my eyelashes separated, I just like to go in with a brush that has like this type of bristle type thing for the wand, and I just like to go ahead and separate my lashes a little bit more. So now I feel pretty satisfied. Should I wear lashes? Should I put on lashes? We're gonna be extra and put on lashes. Okay, so I do have some lashes. One of the lashes I already wore. The lashes I already wore, I'm just gonna wear today. I also have some more lashes. So this was given to me by a friend. Actually, I purchased them. But these are some lashes. These are in the style Leo. And then these lashes, which I already wore, are in the style Mimi. And this is by Jaysglamlash. Shout out to my girl Jaira. I love you. These lashes are so pretty and they only $10 each. So I just went ahead and picked me up some because I just wanted to really try some lashes at the time. And when I put them on, fell in love immediately. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put on these lashes off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are on. I also put a little bit of eyeliner on, but it's like not a big difference type thing. So now what I'm gonna do is highlight. I have this Master Chrome by Face Studio metallic highlighter in the shade Molten Peach by Maybelline. The girl at Ulta Beauty, she recommended that I use this highlighter. I really don't know how it will perform, but I mean, we can give it a shot. This was like $7, I believe. Like I said, I did go in with a budget, even though I exceeded my budget just a little bit. I did go in with the budget. So I'm just gonna take this Morphe brush that I haven't used because I do not have a highlighter brush, but then I noticed like highlighter brushes is like not even that cute. So I'm just gonna spray it with some MAC Fix Plus and try to dry it out a little bit. I'm just gonna place it on the cheekbones. Hopefully it don't look crazy. I can live. I think it's not even that bad. I actually kind of live for it, to be honest. I think it's really nice and pinky. Okay, now I'm gonna do the lip. I'm gonna go in with this lip balm I bought at Sephora one day. I was shopping for my mom Mother's Day gifts, and I lost my lip chap. So I was like, I need some lip balm. And so I was like going around, and the only like makeup or type place around me was Sephora at the time. So I just went to Sephora, and then I was like, I need a lip balm. Cheapest lip balm they had was this, and this was $8. $8 freaking dollars. But I like it though. I done had it for a while. I mean, Mother's Day was like in May, right? So yeah, so I'm just gonna take it, put it on the lips a little bit. I just feel like putting on lipstick, lip gloss, anything with dry lips is just not it, because I don't know, it just make your lips feel weird. So we're now gonna go in with this Wet n Wild lipstick that I got so long ago, but when I was in Ulta Beauty, I did not buy any lip products. I really should have got that Kylie Jenner lip kit. That's what I should have got, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna take this. I don't know what shade it's in. Like, it's this color though. It's this color. I don't know. It don't even got a name on the back, so I'm just gonna take this. I do not put a lot. I like to turn it into something like a lip gloss or like just something subtle. So what I do is like go like this, and then I'll just, and see, it added color to my lip, but it's like not a big deal. It's basically kind of like my own nude, I guess, or like reddish lip gloss. But this is like generally how I like it. This is what I do when I do makeup looks. I just kind of go in with this and some lip balm, and then this is what I do with it. So yeah, this is the finished look. What do y'all think? I think I really like it. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like at the bottom, and if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at lyna.rules. If you want lashes from my girl Jaira, like I said, they're only $10 each. I'll leave her Instagram at the bottom. If you have any new tips, tricks, all of that, if you have different products you want me to try, if you got all of the above, basically, just go ahead and leave a comment down below. And yeah, I mean, I think I like this look. I think it came out nicely. So just let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.